So we'd like to go ahead and start the Q&A session, but while you're thinking of some questions to ask, I wanted to sort of start off by asking you one thing. Now, a lot of you fans might already know this, but just so that everybody else does too. You were born in Japan, but then moved to Canada when you were 7.
Yes.
And then you went to New York.
When I entered high school, yes. Just for
And then-
3 years.
3 years, and then you went back. So you had like about 11 years and
11 years outside of Japan, yes.
and that's how he came to be so good in English. Now, in this film, how is it performing in English as opposed to Japanese? Because you have both lines.
It's a lot more harder to do in English, because it's my second language, I guess.
But you sound fluent enough. What part of it was so difficult?
Well, first of all, I guess I just sound fluent. I'm like half fluent.
I don't know, he sounds like a native speaker to me, right?
And what was difficult is there's a lot of terms that is different from English and Japanese. So the lines are in English, but when you actually do it, it feels kind of strange inside because I'm acting as a Japanese person, but then again I'm speaking in English. So there's a little bit of a difference there.
But there are some Japanese actors that try to do their lines in English. We've seen them in some Hollywood movies, and it's hard to understand them sometimes. But you know, I understood everything. I thought it was great, and I think you have a bright future if you keep up with English dialogue. Any questions from the audience? We will not be passing microphones around. Let's go 1, 2, and then 3. Yeah, first.
What has been your favorite role to play so far?
I would have to say Naoki from Kitas and the Kiss.
There's a question right there.
I'm a filmmaker and I want to know what made you become an actor and what tips and advice you would give to a filmmaker who may or may not be in this room.
What's the second question? I'm
I
sorry?
want to know what tips and advice you might want to give to filmmakers who may or may not be in the room
Advice?
from your point of view.
From my point of view. What kind of advice?
I don't know, like if an AD might want to, like if you don't want to be rushed or something, like if you want to have your own space or like stuff like that. Like,
How a director works with
An actor.
actors, yeah.
I think nobody wants to be rushed
yes.
or yelled at. I mean, the director in this movie, Nagata Koto, is really nice, and she's always super high tension. So it's really fun to work with her, and it makes me want to work with her. So
It's actually interesting because you use the word high tension, but it's actually slightly different in English, I think.
Oh,
'Cause
really?
in Japanese, when you say high tension, it usually means that you're always like upbeat and you got a lot of energy.
what is
High
it?
tension in English would mean that you're kind of tense all the time.
Okay. See, I told you I'm half fluent.
Little by little.
Energetic.
Energetic. would be a
Energetic.
good way to
Yes,
say it.
that's a word. Okay.
You had a question.
高校デビュー、イタジラなキス、あとワンオニではちょっと S 系っぽい男性のキャラが多いんですけど、普通の古川君は S っぽい方なんです。
I'll interpret that in English first. The question is, sure.
Well, you know, in Itajira na Kiss, Coco debut, and in this movie, he's actually portraying a little S guy.
S as in sadistic as opposed to masochistic.
Real life, is he sadistic or is he more?
I should provide some context first because in Japan they use the S&M term in a way that is not necessarily with any kind of sexual innuendo. Just want to make that clear. It means that you tend to be a little bit more dominant in your relationships or more submissive.
Okay. What's the question again? I'm sorry.
Are you more...
Okay. Like in real life. S maybe? Okay.
Right there.
Have you ever traveled alone? If you did, could you share some interesting experience? Or if you haven't, where do you want to go and why?
First of all, I don't really like traveling, especially alone, because I get lonely. And I love Japan, so I like to stay in Japan, and I love my house, so I like to stay in my house. So I usually don't travel. Okay.
Let's go over this. Oh no, you already asked a question. No, okay, sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry.
So forget about the jet lag. Do you still remember where you were last year, July 20th? I hope you do.
I was
Forget about the jet lag. July 20th, where were you?
last year.
Yeah, last year.
I was in Shanghai.
Okay. Yeah. So, well, just not a question, just telling you that my friends met you first time last year in Shanghai, and she met other friends too who liked you, happened to. And then they celebrated the first anniversary meeting you yesterday in China. So, I guess it's something happy to share about. Yeah.
Okay.
Congratulations to them. Let's go back there first. Right there, yeah. We'll go back there later. Sorry, you first. Okay, sorry, we'll go back there. Yeah.
Oh, so I don't know what happened in the end.
Oh, okay.
Did she jump?
Jump where? No. Well, I was talking with the producers and the directors, and most likely Tamotsu would go to Taiwan after to chase after her.
Wow.
I think.
After.
Are you satisfied now? Okay, let's go to you first and then back here. Yeah.
So, what was your feeling when you first moved to Canada?
Question is, what was your feeling when you first moved to Canada?
Well, I couldn't speak English, so I had no friends like Tamotsu in the movie. And what Tamotsu did to get over that was ride a bicycle. Instead, what I did was I started playing basketball. And basketball is a popular sport, right? So if you start playing, you have teammates around you, and you have to speak English to get friends. So I did a lot of things that was popular, like skateboarding. When you're a teenager, it's popular. So all of a sudden, you have friends around you, even though you can't speak English. So I did that kind of stuff, I guess.
Say, right there.
You play a lot of mean characters. Do you enjoy playing mean characters?
This kind of goes back to that S question.
Well, I'm S, so I guess I enjoy playing it.
Wow.
Right there first.
So I know that has originated from like a manga and an anime. So would you ever consider like going into voice acting and like the anime field?
I want to. I like watching anime, but I haven't had the chance yet.
What kind of anime do you like?
Attack on Titan?
You heard it here first. Any other questions? Huh?
You should have been in the live action.
There's a movie coming soon.
Yes, but I'm not in it, I'm sorry.
Right there. The question is, what are your goals right now?
Right now is to work outside of Japan more. Not just in America, but, anywhere. Yes, but that's different. Because I'm there to work.
Question right there.
What do you like about Canada that's not in Japan?
What I like about Canada? There's one thing. In Japan, you have to bow. That's the one thing I don't like about Japan. Because you're bowing all the time. And I really didn't get it when I first went back to Japan because I only had Canadian friends. And when I went back, all of a sudden I have to fit into the Japanese culture, which was really hard.
When you're talking on the phone, do you bow too?
Oh, I'm not that Japanese.
People do that. Right there.
So you study in New York. Do you have any going back to New York and have a look because there are some new cat cafes there.
Cat cafes?
Yeah.
Maple cafe.
Yeah, I like cat cafes, but I don't think I'll go all the way to New York to go to a cat cafe.
You don't have to.
Maybe if I have a job there, I'll go.
There is a question. Yeah, sure, right there.
So you say your favorite role was Yuki, and what do you think is the most challenging role you've played?
My challenging role, most?
challenging, yeah.
I would have. Well, Naoki was hard, but I think I did a stage play last year in London, and the lines were in Japanese and English. I was playing a priest who was a translator between the Japanese lords and the English sailors, and that was the most hardest one, I think. And also, I had to learn British English, and I speak American, so
Can you speak a little bit British accent?
no.
Do you remember?
You'll have to wait for that one. Right there.
What's your childhood dream besides being an actor?
What is your childhood dream?
Yeah.
Other than being an actor?
Oh, comedian. But I'm not funny.
Right there.
So you talked about Canada and Japan a lot, but what do you like about San Francisco from your experience so far?
San Francisco, I just got here yesterday.
And this is your first time, right?
Yes, and this is my first time. So,
Don't go to Uniqlo.
Uniqlo.
She said, don't go to Uniqlo.
Don't go to Uniqlo. I love Uniqlo.
Don't go here.
I like the pizza here, I guess.
Where did you go?
Somewhere around here. I
Oh,
forgot.
nearby.
Yeah.
Any questions? Sorry, you're right there.
So you said you wanted to work abroad. Like, how do you feel about like working with this foreign actress in the movie, or like if you were working abroad, like how would you feel? I guess like working with maybe like a difference in acting styles or something like that.
It's not hard working with the actor or actress because we're going to be speaking the same language. What's hard is the staff around you. For example, in her case, she's Taiwanese, she doesn't speak Japanese, but all the staff around her is Japanese. So she couldn't even understand when the director says, "Ready, start." That's really hard to be in
On the set.
on the set where you can't understand the language. And I've been in that situation just this year. I was taking a TV drama in China, and I had to speak in Chinese, which I don't. And all the staff around me were Chinese, so that was really hard.
You've been to China many times?
I've been there last year like 7 or 8 times, I think.
7 or 8 times?
Yeah,
That tells me you have a lot of fans there, huh?
I guess.
Maybe just 1 or 2 more questions. Let's go. Well, sorry, let's give that person a chance. Yeah.
I love Shanghai. In Shanghai? Mostly in the hotel. Because when I'm in Shanghai, I have bodyguards around me and they won't let me go anywhere.
Did you not go to the Bund?
Where?
The Bund? It's that famous place that everybody goes to by the river.
Oh, yes. I went there like 4 o'clock in the morning.
That's the only time they would allow you to go.
Yeah, because no one's there.
It's tough being a star. Okay, way back there.
Have you ever considered going on the singing career, like releasing the album?
Okay, I'm terrible at singing. I can't sing at all. So, no.
Let's have him focus on acting. Right there.
Do you plan on filming more indie films, or do you plan on continuing to do drama?
Both, I guess.
Independent films or dramas? Well, there's also commercial movies too.
どれでも.
Anything. Right there.
Most of the time I play teenage roles because I look younger than my age, so I mostly play 15-year-olds, but I'm turning 27 this year, so I would like to play an adult sometime.
Well, this character is...
But he's
How old?
in his early 20s,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
maybe 5 years younger than I am.
Not too bad. Okay, right there.
So you said you wanted more adult work, so like I was kind of like the role in Otono Kanojo, is that more fun for you? Or is that still not the kind of role you want to play?
His age was older than me, but the character was inside. He was really young, so there's a difference there, I guess.
Okay, right here, and then we'll go back to you.
So connecting to that, so is it more like bitter blood? そのビターブラッドの方がもうイメージ的に好きな刑事の
Maybe.
Oh, the question was, are you looking for more characters like the one he played in Bitter Blood? A detective is what he played in that.
So, from all the questions, I just think that I wanted to ask if you have a goal character or you have a goal that it comes to you have like actors that you want to be like?
Like actors that he kind of admires? You mean?
Or
Like,
have like a goal like in the future that you want to become the kind of actor that always like is flexible and
I think you already answered the question.
As long as you're okay with traveling. Oh, the light went back down. Oh, I can't see anyone. Any hands going up for more questions? Let's do.
Is the second one of They Kiss Again coming up soon? I thought they announced news you're going to film the second one of They Kiss Again, right?
Yes, I actually finished filming
Oh my gosh, so do you know when the airing date is?
this year.
Okay, that's it. All right.
Sorry, no dates, I guess. Sorry, let's go back there and then we'll go to you.
What kind of American films do you like?
I like action, suspense, and I enjoy watching American movies more because when I watch Japanese movies, sometimes I see people I know, and it's kind of weird to see people you know in the movie. But then again, American movies, that doesn't happen, so I like American movies more.
Until you start working on American movies and meet a lot of American actors. There was one more. Right there.
Okay, thank you. So I'm from China. I just want to ask you, do you enjoy working with Chinese actors, or can you compare the difference between Japanese actors and Chinese actors?
I think there's really no difference. Just language, I think, yeah.
You don't think Japanese actors are more soft, softer, or no? Or
No, I
no,
don't.
not really.
I don't think it's a Japanese-Chinese thing. It's just
Asian.
personal, yeah.
Thank you.
Okay, we're going to do one last question and then we need everybody to stay in your seats for something, okay? Right there.
Oh, okay.
I was taking some photos around, but that's it, I think. I don't really have time. I was planning to, but the flight was canceled yesterday. I had to go to Washington, D.C. first.
Yes, there's a whole flight got canceled yesterday. Okay, we're out of time for questions. However, we need everybody to stay in your seats because we're going to do a group picture together. So what we're going to do is, only thing is, the front row, we have to ask everybody to sort of seat yourselves back.